Welcome back, everybody, to Cranston, Rhode Island. We're here at Bowlero, Cranston, and we're here for the round of 8 in the finals of the GROGMONSTER Sports NEBA Doubles, presented by GMS Decorative Concrete. And we are here about to kick things off. We had to move the Mevo down to lanes 5 and 6. And the match we'll be bringing you is the Stephen Major Evan Throw match against Zach Gentile and Nick Messino. And they're both coming off wins, which we'll talk about in a minute. We have 3 other matches happening as well. We have E.J. Amelia coming off a commanding win over Bouchard and Beck with Dave Simard. They'll be bowling Cavanaro and Robbie Shine up on 19 and 20. And the reason we need 19 and 20 is because 7 and 8 went down on us, so you can actually see it dark there out in the live stream, and we moved over to 5 and 6, so they should actually be in front of us now, but they're not. And then we had to shuffle 9 and 10 as well, so it kind of changed that out. So what will happen is we'll cover the 5 and 6 match this round, and then we will move back and cover 9, 10, 11, and 12 for the semifinal, and then we'll move over to 13 and 14 for the final. So we will be bringing you for all the action for the semi and regular final match. So there is Zach Gentile. If you've never seen him bowl, there's about as much power as possible for a single-hander in Zach. Amazing, amazing power. And if you've ever seen him shoot spares, it is rocket speeds for Gentile. So good shot there, and got an even match so far. Great to have you all with us. We are here, as we said, for NEBA number 997. Only 3 away from 1,000, so close. And 998 and 999 will be coming up on July 29th and July 30th. That is the Keene doubles and singles. And that Friday, the 28th, will be our golf event. Thanks so much to Mr. Viali, Christopher Viali, for helping us out with that event. And, of course, after that, on August 19th and August 20th, Callahan's Bowlerama will be having a lot of added money into that event. We have added squads into that event. We have free chamois for that event already. They're on order. And so it's going to be a very exciting 1,000th NEBA tournament, something that no other tournament organization can brag about. So we will certainly do our share of boasting about making it to 1,000 events. And thank you so much to everybody who supports NEBA. And what a great organization I think we have here for the bowlers of New England. So good stuff. So, and thank you for being with us and watching our live stream here. And there's Stephen Major with a trip 4 all the way. Lay it off. Good shot. And Nick Messino now with a 3-pin on the right lane. Nick Messino, a precision player. He's deceptively good. He doesn't look like he throws a whole lot of power, but boy, he is so accurate. He and Zach Gentile cruised into the finals. And I might even know what they shot in a minute. They bowled this morning and they shot 204 over on the fresh. So they're happy on the fresh. And here's Zach off the corner, smashes that, bangs this 10 out, waves his arms, no big deal. And the pattern is interesting, folks. We're on a 37-foot, fairly short pattern. It's 30 mils of oil. It's 4-1. And it is a pattern named for this event. It's the the GROGMONSTER Sports doubles pattern. And it's one of these events made for especially by Greg Tack and Tommy Hankey. And we thank the Lane Pattern Committee led by Jay Johnson, who worked with those outside consultants who do not bowl any NEBAs this year, by the way, to come up with these patterns for us. And most of our tournaments this year, in fact, we have 24 events. 4 will be sports shots. 3 will be recreational shots. Those are house shots. Those are over. And the rest will be challenge shots. So pretty much like we see today is pretty much what you'll see at just about every NEBA and pretty much every NEBA going forward unless it's a sports shot. So, and here's, that was Nice Evan throw. Got it out to the right. Didn't quite make the corner there. So the other matches going on 3 and 4. You just saw down on 3 and 4 there is Tyler Hearn along with Giguere. And they're up against Darren Major and Colby Hagamoser. And of course we'll be watching that match. It's usually in the round of 8 I don't need my my binoculars, but I do today because I'm trying to see all the way down to lanes 3 and 4. That is Tim Giguere. And a bit late there up to the pocket. And again, we'll be tracking these matches up at the high end. And by high, I mean starting way up on 15 and 16. This would be Joey Transu and Justin Veal against Amanda Broge and Rob Gotterbarn. And they're off to the races in this match. Amanda has a double up. Amanda and Rob both have doubles up. And Amanda just gets a nudge on the 10 pin to go out and give her the triple to start things off. And can Rob match her? And they have a commanding lead so far because their opponents each opened in the second frame. So give the advantage to Broge and Gotterbarn in that match. And way up on 19 and 20, which I think is supposed to be 7 and 8. It is the Alex Cavanaro and Robbie Shine team who just came off of a 525 victory over Justin Urbano and Paul Smith. They're up on 19 and 20 against the hard-charging E.J. O'Melia and Dave Simard. So there's no shortage of power in that match, way up on 19 and 20. Although I did just see E.J. O'Melia go through the beak for a variation on the Greek Church. And again, that's way up on 19 and 20. So, and Nick Messino got one left there for the baby split. And Zach Gentile, of course, perfect through 3. There's Evan Throw. Takes care of the 4 pin. He's -5. His opponent's +10. So they're going to be +5 right now. And the other team +20, 19. So a 14 pin lead now for the Messino Gentile team. I'll tell you, the power in these young players today is remarkable. And you see the young fireballers are the ones still in the event here. Robbie Shine, Joey Transu, Rob Gotterbarn, Aaron Major. These guys just throw so much, it's just unbelievable. Aaron Major lays one out to the gutter, comes screaming off. He's a 8 pin coming up a little bit high. Actually see his shots pretty well on the live stream. We've got over on 5 and 6 kind of angled over to the left a little bit. Here's Zach. Boom! 4 in a row, front 4 for Zach Gentile. Great shots there. Let me give a shout out to our sponsors. First of all, of course, GROGMONSTER Sports. Thanks so much to Greg Flamand for sponsoring our tournament today, and GMS Decorative Concrete adding $1,500 to our prize fund. We really appreciate it. Tony and Susie Renaud. Tony made the cut today with his friend Todd Lathrop. Great to be crossed with them. It was fun. They had 1,000 in the Masters event. Vinny Grizan I saw on the live stream earlier, and he's a sponsor for General plus the golf outing for Ace Mitchell. Thank you, Vinny. Better Bowling Concepts, Bill Daly, $500 they add. SPI Storm, Grotto Grip, and 900 Global, Leanne Hulsenberg, give 2 balls per event, 44 balls in total. Our ball winners today, there was no raffle, but first out was Joe Sienna and Steve Shirella, each of which get a ball from Storm. The way that works is you actually get a coupon, it's a full-size 8.5 by 11, coupon, and you fill it out and you mail it into Storm, and they send you the ball of your choice. And that's how that works. Unlike the Island Bowling Supply giveaway, which will happen 2 rounds from now, where all you have to do is like and share the feed, and you'll be entered automatically into a random selection for 1 of 2 balls from Island Bowling Supply, where they pick the ball to send you. So that's how that works. Chris Forey Buddies Pro Shop, $10,000 added to the Paul Forey Memorial. The winners of this match, and whoever wins this match, the top 4 teams will be entered into the Paul Forey Memorial Finals. We're taking 64 across 8 events, 64 bowlers. Any duplicates we fill from the points list, and then we have a FedEx-style playoff at the end of the year with $2,000 on top added money. So thanks so much for that. And for the other $2,500 you add to prize funds, Mr. Forey. Thank you so much for that. Christopher Viali, Cambridge Credit, adds $3,500 to the Cambridge Credit Invitational. Christopher also manages our sponsors, and by the way, he runs the golf event this year. Thanks so much for that. John Van Hees, Alex Aguiar, and even our friend Stephen Major, who's first vice president right now, and he's also a Strike FX employee, as was Kevin Tebow. So great to have all those guys here. And thanks so much to their sponsorship. Turbo Grips, Chris Sand, TechVision, Bruce Hall. We add money for the regular prize fund, as well as we kicked money into the youth event coming up at Somerset in October. Yankee Lanes Keene, Jeff Barden, I thought was what I saw was on the live stream earlier, and thanks so much for that. We'll be heading up to Keene, as we said, and we'll be going off to Manchester later on. Bullwinkle's Pro Shop, Rich Reynolds. Savage Arms, Al Casper. Callahan's Bullerama, Lisa Callahan adding $2,500 to the 1,000th event. $2,500 from Callahan's, that's $5,000 plus another $1,000 from TechVision. $6,000 added money just to the prize fund, and we're not done. We're going to add money now onto the Saturday events as well, the Saturday squads as well as everyone getting a free chamois, and that's courtesy of TechVision and LaRue. So that'll be a lot of fun, that event coming up there. So DJ's Pro Shop, John Zwolek, Many Styles of Bowling, LaRue Marlowe, Bloomfield Electric, Roger Burrell, GMS Concrete again, Clay Schwartz, thanks for the sponsorship today. Paul Sylvia of Dexter, KR Strikeforce, Tony Mendiola, East Coast Sports Investors, Jeff Dawson, and of course Yankee Lanes, Jeff Barden. Ideal Bowling Concepts, Keith Lang, DJBT, Jeff Purchase, UsedBowlingBalls.com, Mitchell Pincus, and finally Island Bowling Supply, Joe Farley and company, not to mention Peter Hakem. You know who I met? Logo Infusion. I met Kenny Keegan out in Vegas bowling the Senior Masters. He was bowling as well, and it was very interesting. We just had a big scream right in the middle of Steven's approach. He was able to hold his shot, so maybe we can get some crowd control going here. We are right behind we're in front of the bar, so anything could happen. You never know. But anyway, it was great to meet Kenny. He was in the midst of shooting 220, even though he didn't bowl very well in the event. And we had a nice chat. And I was wearing my championship shirt from NEBA because I can wear it at the Senior Masters. So it was a fun meeting with Kenny Keegan. Thanks so much for that. And here's Jacques Gentile, front 6. And thanks so much to all the sponsors, more than $60,000 in total money for the sponsors. Hey everybody, just had to say goodbye to Andrew. He is unfortunately lost the last round, and he's heading out tonight, and so we'll have our dinner for a great shot by Evan Throw there. Let's see what's going on in this match. Fortunately, each of these matches, to figure who's ahead, requires math. So we need to look at who's ahead. Actually, we're looking at 2 doubles by Evan Throw and Stephen Major with 2 doubles. Zach Gentile with the front 6, and Nick Messino looking at $170. So again, we have to do this math, but Nick gets the trip 6. 30-50, he's 27 under, offset by 6 in a row. That's 50 over. So there's 25 over or so. And now we've got Evan at +4. And we've got Steven at strikes again, +29. So 33. So this match is within a mark here on 5 and 6. Very, very close. Even with Zach Gentile with the front 6. We'll see if Nick Messino can figure out this right lane. He went baby split. He went baby split, and then he went 210 or some variant on the 210 combination. And Zach has one bounce off the corner, comes up for a 4-pin leave, breaking that string. And it might be that we had a lead change here in this last frame. Once again, let's let him finish this out. And 69, so we put him at 49 over minus 27. That puts him at about 20 over, and they're 30. So we've got about a 10-pin plus lead now for the Evan Throw Stephen Major team. Big shot here from Messino. Gets it out. Oh my gosh, he gets it to the pocket, and it came up with a very weird hit and leaves the 10-pin somehow. Boy, that was a bad break there for Messino. Good shot. Let's check in on our other matches here. We've got, see if Evan Throw can strike here and keep this going. And now looks a little, and he absolutely packs it. I thought he got it left a little bit, but it laid off for him. Once again, this pattern, if you don't get it out to the first 6 or 7 or 8 boards, you're not going to use any of the free friction that's out there. Doesn't mean you can't strike if you're still in. And Nick Messino forced to put away that 10-pin, but he made a good shot and did not get rewarded. And at a bad time because his team is now losing. Let's watch Aaron Major go through the beak down on 3 and 4. And the team of Major is way behind in this match. Aaron Major, they're way behind Tyler Hearn and Tim Giguere. And Zach Gentile back on track. Hearn and Giguere. Let's see. Who's what? Let's have a look here. Giguere is up. And he's got double, spare, triple. And Tyler Hearn has the front 6. So dominant play down on 3 and 4 for those teams. And here's Evan Throw, and then meanwhile, Stephen Major flags a single pin spare. And Evan Throw responds by striking again, making up for that spare right away. So let's have a look at this match. 2-teen. 224, so we're 40 over there. Still at 173 is Nick Messino. He could not double. He can go out for 193. And Zach Gentile still has 279 available, so this match not over by any means. And Messino needs a hit. Can't get it. Slopping 10. Can't get it to carry. Very frustrated, I can see that. Sometimes hard to keep up with all this power. Here's Steven on the right lane. Through the beak for the baby split, but no, breaks it up. That's a good thing. Now Zach can get up and strike. He can keep the match where it was, which is about 10 pins or so. And Aaron Major basically is turning away from his shots now. They're getting dominated by the Hearn team. And Nick Messino makes another 10-pin, but it's not going to get it done, unfortunately. Let's check back here on the Broge match. There's Rob Gotterbarn on the left lane. Strikes. Well, their opponents are looking at 160, 180, so I would have to say that Amanda Broge, who's looking at 279 available with front 8. So shake it off. Amanda Broge is going to cruise into the top 4 right here. And meanwhile, Zach Gentile comes back and strikes. I cannot see what's happening at the match way up at the top. But Zach Gentile doubling was huge. Here we go into the 10th. Here's Evan Throw. 244 available. Gets the first one. Great shot. It puts him in the 230s. Plus 216 pace for Stephen Major. Puts them right at 50 over right now. Nick Messino, it would really, really help to double here. He can get to 82. Another good shot, splits the rack. Good shot there by Nick. Very frustrated, but let's get this one. Keep yourselves in this match. And here we go. We'll have all the teams in front of us on 9, 10, 11, and 12 in the next round. And Amanda Broge is going to shoot. How about 268 for Amanda? That's dominant. That's that. And meanwhile, Evan Throw strikes again, which is a huge shot, putting him in the 240s and putting them now 60 to the good. Very important shot from Messino through the beak. 6 out. 170, 28. Can't be overcome, I don't think, with the Evan Throw team looking at 70 over right now. Zach Gentile cannot make up that much, even with 279. I don't think they can win. It would be 79 minus. And Throw completes it for 244. Great game there. So they're at 60 over. 79 minus 27, unfortunately, will put him back down in the low 50s. So Stephen Major only needs a mark here to lock this up. Were he to fail to mark, I believe we have a chance for Zach to double and possibly win. So 72 for Messino, disappointing. He's getting over under, not getting a good reaction. Not reflective of his talent whatsoever in this game. Now Gentile needs this hit to put pressure on Major to mark. Is it out? Rips the rack. What a nice blower 7. No thank you very much. Pretty unfair. It was a beautiful shot there by Zach. And unfortunately, that's going to send them home. And now Steven doesn't need anything with 230, 258. Minus 27 puts him in the 30s. And these guys are already about 70 over. So, and Stephen Major is going to leaves a weird 7-pin, but it doesn't matter. It's match over. So it will be Stephen Major, first vice president and Strike FX representative, moving on to the semifinal. That'll be against Tim Greger and Tyler Hearn. And that will happen on 9 and 10. So those guys will move over to 9 and 10. Amanda is moving over to 11 and 12, and they will bowl the winner of the Cavanaro Shine Omelia Samard match, who I have not seen one yet. But as soon as we see this last ball, we'll sign off, and then we'll prepare for that match, and we will be right back with you for the round of 4. All done here? And one more shot here for Steven, and then we'll sign off. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Great to have you. And remember, 2 matches from now, like and share, and get yourself entered for one of those 2 balls from Island Bowling Supply. And here's Steven's last shot. Okay, thanks everybody. We'll be right back for the round of 4.